Direction of electron flow. In this animation we learn how a Daniell cell functions. A Daniell cell is made of a zinc sulfate half cell, copper sulfate half cell, and it's connected by a salt bridge. Take a closer look at the zinc half cell. The zinc half cell is made of a zinc electrode placed into a solution of zinc sulfate, containing the number of ions shown here. On taking a look at the copper half cell, you would observe that the copper half cell is made of a copper electrode, placed in a solution of copper sulfate containing the number of ions shown here as an example. The two half cells are connected by a salt bridge containing potassium and nitrate ions that allows ions to migrate between the two solutions. Zinc is a stronger reducing agent than copper. Also, zinc has a more negative standard electrode potential than copper. Hence electrons will flow from the zinc half cell to the copper half cells through the wire. Oxidation takes place in the zinc electrode as electrons are lost, and flows from the more negative zinc electrode to the positive copper electrode. Zinc ions are formed as a result. Taking a closer look at the copper electrodes, we see that the electrons through the wire flow to the copper ions in solution and electrons are gained by the copper ions to form copper atoms. On its own, this would make the solution in the copper half cell to be negatively charged due to the excess of sulfate ions, but potassium ions migrate from the salt bridge into the copper solution to make the solution neutral. In the zinc half cell, zinc ions are added to the solution, which makes the solution positively charged, but nitrate ions migrate from the salt bridge into the zinc solution to make the solutions neutral. In other words, ions move in the salt bridge, and electrons move through the wires.